Hi guys, this is Tracy with Inside Pool Magazine. As I promised, I'm back with another junior player. This time we have older brother Tucker. Tucker is a 14-year-old, like I said, representing the state of Florida. Tucker was also at the Shane Van Boning event with his little brother Lincoln. I'm going to run his promo video, and then we're going to jump right into Tucker's interview, and then they're going to show us a little bit about what they have going on over there at the Weber household. So, coming up next, Tucker Weber. Hi, how are you guys? We're back. Which one of you guys is Tucker again? He's like, really? I'm a little bit of a blonde. Can't help it. You'll know what it feels like when you have children of your own, I promise.
That's right. You got to go through
I'm surprised, Emily, we can think straight most of the time.
Pretty much.
Okay, Tucker, can you tell us where you go to school, sir?
I go to school to Florida Virtual School.
Awesome. How are your grades?
They're good.
They're good. Your mom had said that was one of the most important things in your household was to make sure those grades are good before you hit that pool table. How old are you, Tucker?
I am 14.
Okay, fantastic. And rumor has it you have a Fargo of 407, but could you elaborate on that 407?
Yeah, I have a Fargo of 407, but I only played one match according to my Fargo.
Ladies and gentlemen, he played one match and has a Fargo of 407. The Webers are doing something right over in that household. We may be sending some junior players to your house for some coaching. Okay, well, let's jump on into it. Tucker, how many hours of pool do you play a week, do you think?
A week, I probably play about 25 to 30 hours.
Okay. Do you have a pool room that you're able to get into that you guys can hit balls around you and Dad?
Yeah, ours, or we go to 9-Ball Heaven.
Okay. Huge shout out to that venue. Thank you so much for supporting our juniors. Also, let's see. Do you have a favorite game besides 8-ball and 9-ball?
Not really. I like 9-ball, but I do play cutthroat and a little bit of 10-ball.
Nice. Have you thought about Banks or 14.1?
Yeah.
Those are some really good games to play. It will help you out a whole lot when you get into these events that the other JIC kids are playing in. One Pocket, those things are fantastic games to put under your belt. So if you get the opportunity to play with another junior that does play One Pocket especially, it's an amazing game to learn. Highly recommend it. I think you would enjoy it, actually. Especially if you like to play like chess somewhat. That whole One Pocket game, it's all about moves, all of it. And it's a fantastic game to play if you get the opportunity to. If you find somebody that loves to play it. Me personally, I'm not all that good at it, and it takes forever to play a game. So it's never been my cup of tea. But a lot of these pros, they enjoy playing it. So it's a good game to learn. At what age did you begin your love of pool, Tucker?
I'd say about 10.
Awesome. Mom mentioned that all of you guys play, right? All of brothers. Are you the oldest?
No, I'm not.
You're the middle kid.
Yeah.
Okay. But Mom had mentioned that all of you guys play, so It's mostly your typical 8-ball, 9-ball, and some 10-ball, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, they throw in some doubles here and there so they can play, play each other more. But that's pretty much what it consists of. A lot of family tournaments. They'll take a full day and write out their brackets and
Well, I mean, it's bragging rights.
It pretty much, yes. Yep.
Emily, do you have a mixed set, or are they all boys?
So 1 girl, 3 boys and 1 girl. So
I was hoping that Mom wasn't being run over with all that testosterone in the house.
Yeah, I got the one girl.
Okay, but all of you guys play pool as a family. That's fantastic. I love to hear that. I love to hear that.
Fun.
Who has been your biggest support system or motivator in this journey in your billiards career so far, Tucker?
Mom and Dad.
They seem like a fun bunch to have around.
Yeah.
Fantastic. At what age do you think you started playing pool? Actually wanting to play.
Wanting to play? Probably like 10.
Okay, sounds like a good age. Most of you kids normally start off from between 8 and 10 years old. Before that, I think it's fun to hit the balls around, but you're not really all that interested. Yeah. I started playing when I was around 5 or 6, but it's because we had a pool table and there was nothing else to do. Okay, let's keep moving on. Who is your favorite professional player and why?
My favorite professional player is Tyler Steyer.
And could you elaborate on that?
Yeah. He's a great player. He's nice. And he shoots awesome.
That he does, and he is a huge contributor to the juniors, to the juniors movement as well. And we appreciate you, Mr. Steyer, you and your wife. You guys are doing an amazing job. Okay, let's move it on along. What has been your biggest accomplishment so far?
My biggest accomplishment is probably getting into the juniors SVB Open.
That was a big deal. You guys did fantastic up there. Like I was telling your mom earlier and your little brother, I've heard a lot of fantastic things from people about you and your little brother. So you guys are making your parents proud. Good going. You played really well.
Thank you.
And let's see, what has been your biggest lesson so far?
My biggest lesson, definitely keeping calm and just shooting the table first and player second.
Absolutely. Good job. We're going to have to get your dad on camera eventually because, this can't just be mom going on here. I'm hearing a little bit of dad coming out of these kids.
That's what I'm saying.
And what is one tournament, Tucker, you would like to attend and why?
Moscone Cup.
The Moscone Cup.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to have to make this tournament a whole lot bigger, or a whole lot more challenging next year. We're hoping to continue this Juniors Moscone Cup until we can't do it anymore. So you guys make sure you get in on that rotation so you can grab you a seat next year. I look forward to seeing you and your little brother on a team.
All right.
Let's see. After high school, do you intend on furthering your education? If so, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I like to play pool and go into the military.
Go into the military. Gonna follow in Dad's footsteps. It's a very honorable thing to do, and I would be honored to say I knew you, sir. Honored. Let's see. My grandfather was in the military. My uncles were in the military, so I come from a military background. Some days we didn't like having to get up and move all of our entire life to a different place, but then there was times that we just enjoyed it. So it's fascinating to see families stay together after all that craziness. And you guys seem to be really tight-knit. It's awesome to see. Do you currently have a practice regime?
Yeah, I do.
Do you have
I-
like a technique that you use, or just what all do you do?
Not really. I get in. I just do lots of drills. I do matches with my dad and mom. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. Who's tougher to play, dad or mom?
Dad.
Dad. Absolutely, dad. I don't know, when us moms get a little fire under us.
Right, we can keep going when we need to.
Absolutely, especially if we've told you 4 times to clean that bathroom and it's still dirty. Good
That's
luck
right.
winning on that pool table.
Yep.
Let's see. How have you handled the pressures associated with pool, physically and mentally, so far?
I think I did well. It's a big deal. I think I've progressed when I started to now.
I was about to ask, Mom, how do you think he's done from 10 and then the 4 years later, especially him being in a big tournament like that? And that's the first time the kids have ever been exposed to something of that magnitude in that type of environment. How do you think Tucker fared?
So amazingly well, actually. He's come a long way. That was one thing we were always nervous about, like how will they handle it if they start to get upset or get frustrated, or they're not playing like they want to. How are they gonna be? But just I'd say just recently, like something, he's just kind of found his zone, and he did in the first tournament too in Sanford. We were really pleasantly surprised at how he held up and held himself during that tournament. He didn't get upset. He just played his game, and he had a good time. He just really enjoyed it, and I think that's when he realized that he could do it, and it was something that he had a passion for, and just wants to keep going.
Fantastic. Tucker, what goes through your mind when you step up to the table with your opponent?
Kind of.
I'll put you in the spot.
Yeah.
Do you think anything, or do you just thinking, I just want to have fun and play?
Just want to have fun.
Okay, good. How do you feel like, the reason why I'm asking is I do a lot of podcasts, but I like to ask certain questions to the older kids, like you're 14 and up, because for you to get up against an opponent and being as new to tournament play as you are, the sponsors are curious how you handle that stress. Did you have any periods during your matches that you felt that you didn't have control of yourself?
No, not really.
Fantastic. That's exactly what the sponsors want to hear. So you felt like you were in control of the table as much as you possibly could at all times.
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Emily, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
They blew us away, and
Amazing.
Tucker did exceptionally well. We were so proud of both of the tournaments he's done. It's just really fun to watch. Get to see him grow.
Fantastic. That is absolutely amazing. How many hours do you think you spend a week? Did you say, Tucker?
I said 25 to 30 hours.
25 to 30. It's a lot of hours. You got a part-time job on the table. Awesome. Do you think your grades have suffered any from the one tournament that you went to? Did you have a hard time getting back into your schoolwork after that?
No. Since I do virtual school, I was able to take it with me and get it done there too.
Okay. Yeah, Savannah Easton, I think Sophia Mass does the same thing. Okay, cool. Awesome. If you could fast forward 10 years, where do you see yourself?
Definitely in the military and playing pool.
Good. Awesome. We've got one in the military and one's going to be a police officer. It's going to be very safe in the state of Florida.
Yes, for sure.
A little more difficult question for you, Tucker. Do you feel like the media and the tournament directors, the state of Florida, are doing enough for you junior players? I mean, tournament wise, the things that you need. Do you feel like we're doing enough, or could we do a better job for you?
You're doing good, but there are a couple things like you could do a little bit more tournaments for the juniors.
Is there anything else that you guys need? We need to know, because in order for us to get out here and do these things for you, we like to hear from the kids, from the junior players. The parents can tell us all day long, but it means more when it comes from you. Is there something special you would like to see happen in the state of Florida?
Maybe a league, a juniors league.
A juniors league. Okay, we'll see what we can do. I'll talk to Mr. Altman. We'll see how many strings we can pull down there for you. And that's in the Jacksonville area, correct?
Yep.
Okay, we'll see what we can do. And the question that I asked little brother, if say a genie popped out of a bottle and he says, you know what, I'm going to give Tucker $50,000, but here's the kicker: he cannot spend it on himself, and he has to spend it in the billiards community. What would you do with that money?
Probably I would spend it on making a league, like I said. You know, enough for the juniors, and yeah.
Okay. So with this league, what do you want to see at the end of it? Say you play all year, what would you see? What would you want to see at the end? Do you want a trophy? Do you want cash? Do you want a scholarship? What do you guys need?
Probably a scholarship.
A scholarship? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. Sounds doable. All right. Cool. And then, just like little brother, would you like to show us what's in your case?
Sure.
Okay, fantastic. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, the Webbers have done a fantastic job with their junior players. These two kids are amazing. I've heard nothing but fantastic things from the other parents of the other juniors, and their juniors have been playing for years in the JIC. So hats off to the Webbers, raising some amazing future professional players.
Okay, so I got a rag. I have my Q-Tech SVB Ghost Edition cue.
Nice.
I have a McDermott brake cue.
Nice.
I have chalk. I have my glove, which I have on. A couple patches. Tip tool.
Cool. And what kind of case do you have?
What? Butterfly case.
Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, Tucker. Well, if you're ready, I would love to bring Lincoln back on, and you and Lincoln show us what it's like to be at the Weber household on a normal Friday night.
Okay.
You ready, Doodle? Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing Lincoln Weber back into the podcast, and Lincoln and Tucker are going to show us what it's like on a typical Friday night at the Weber household. Apparently, it's just like being at the Spain's household. It's a grudge match night. We have Tucker breaking. And I believe we set up for non-ball. And then we have Lincoln coming up to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and pan out of this shot and make it bigger so that you all can see what's going on in the background. I'll be back in just a few minutes when the match is over.
Good hit.
Good hit, Lane.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. You did a fantastic job, Lincoln. Good job, buddy. Well, we appreciate both of you guys coming on tonight. Tucker, thank you so much for allowing us into your life just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, these two are up for grabs. If you would like to sponsor a pool player, a junior player, either one of these kids would be you'd be lucky to have to sponsor. Contact me at Inside Pool Magazine or Nick DeLeon. He can tell you how to get in touch with me. You can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and I'm also on Snap. So on behalf of Inside Pool Magazine and the Webbers, we appreciate you guys stopping by.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, guys. You guys have been awesome. Miss Emily, Mr. Steve, thank you so much for sharing your junior players with me. And it's been amazing. I'm going to work on that for you, Tucker. Let me see what I can do about getting you guys some help down in Jacksonville, okay? Don't count me out. I don't know what happens, but for some reason, when I say my prayers at night, somebody's listening and something always happens. So keep praying for it. Keep those fingers crossed, and you guys keep playing, okay?
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Miss Emily. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
It takes a community to raise a up-and-coming group of junior players, and the Webbers are well on their way. Just like D'Angelo Spain and Frank Spain and his family, the Webbers are doing everything that they can for their junior players as well, and it's been an honor getting to know the Webbers. So I want to give a huge shout out to Bethany Tate because she was mentioned tonight on tonight's podcast. I'm sorry, tongue-tied. And also a huge shout out to Tyler Steyer and his wife for all that they do for the junior players and representing the United States the way they do. Also, huge shout out to Jason Shaw. And a big shout out to Backroom Sports for putting on the SBB tournament for these junior players, for them to have the opportunity to play with each other. A lot of our junior players are still not getting the tournaments that they need, and I'm doing the best that I can to make sure that these things are happening. So if you could, please check out our website at Junior Billiards. I think it's Junior Billiards Scholarship Fund.org. So it's all abbreviated. If you'll let me pull that up right quick because I think I have a banner for you. There's a ticker down here at the bottom. MakoTips.com. They're the ones that are supporting the movement, which is the juniors jrbsf.org is what I was trying to say. Check that website out. You can find out all the information that you need on sponsoring a player or just making a donation so that these players have the opportunity to have more tournaments. Also, it pays for travel expenses, pool equipment, and any other needs that our junior players need. So if you guys need any information, you can contact me at Inside Pool Diva on our website. You can reach me on my Facebook page, which is Tracy Lerman. It'll say Inside Pool Diva somewhere in my name. You'll also be able to find me on Snap. You'll be able to find me on Instagram and also on TikTok. So if you guys need any help trying to help any of these junior players, please feel free to reach out to me. On behalf of Inside Pool Magazine, Mako Tips, the Scholarship Fund, and the Monica Webb Battle of the Junior Champions coming up in March. I appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching. Have a great night, everybody. I'm going to run that little promo one more time of the kids. And this is Tucker.